Hello and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. Playing as Phaedron here, our agent on the world of Odessen. Where we last left off, we travelled to Zakul to witness Vaylin's celebratory speech and how she was dealing with the rebels within her own empire. And we crashed that party. In addition, Arcaan has, well, sworn allegiance to the Alliance. He wants to go against his own sister, and I am more than happy to accept him as part of the Alliance, as hopefully that'll bring some more people over to our side. Of course, there will be some detractors as to why we accepted a guy who probably killed millions of people. In fact, before we go into Chapter 7, let us go check our mail and see what's said. We have... oh! Vaylin, we intercepted a message we believe was meant to go to Arcaan. Yeah, she's not happy about his choices. Empress Asina, of course. The galaxy expected you to end Arcaan's life, but instead you showed him mercy, and recruited him no less. I'm not sure if I could have shown such restraint. Some critics judge your leniency as weakness. Others are enraged by the tyrant's feeble punishment, and insist that he must suffer, just as the Sith Empire suffered when he waged war against our people. But as we both know, true leaders cannot please everyone when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. With Arcaan by your side, only Vaylin now blocks your path to the eternal throne. And of course, Indo Zal. He is dictating this message from an Alliance safe house on Zakul. Okay. Seems Zakul is certainly supporting this rebellion that we're fomenting on their world against Empress Vaylin. But we shall now take a break. What am I thinking? We are now about to move into Chapter 7. Into the Void. I wonder if we can just make use of... Indeed we can. Perfect.
You should have left me on Nathema.
You are my daughter. This is where you belong.
Do you know what they did to me there?
You needed discipline. You had to learn to control your power. The bond between us is growing stronger. You are glimpsing my memories.
Vaylin mentioned Nathema. What is that?
Nathema is a blighted, forgotten world, where the Force has been corrupted. I sent Vaylin there to condition her mind, and teach her obedience.
That's where you taught her to kneel before the Dragon of Zakul.
She left me no choice. Unchecked, Vaylin was a threat to everything I had created, and to herself. Her power had to be contained.
You were scared of her.
I respected her power, as should you. Do you not wonder why these memories are resurfacing now?
I figured you were trying to manipulate me somehow.
This was a warning. She wants to break her conditioning. If Vaylin unleashes her full power, even you may not be strong enough to stop her.
Still no word on where Vaylin's disappeared to.
Any chance she decided to give up on galactic conquest and retire to a quiet little colony on the Outer Rim?
That is not my sister's style.
I might know where she's gone. A planet called Nathema.
I never thought to hear the name of that accursed world again.
You've been there?
Once. It's where Valkorion locked my sister away when she was a child. It's in the Corlean sector.
Hang on. Someone sent an encrypted holocall to Vaylin during her little party. We traced the origin to that sector.
The message was important enough for Vaylin to drop everything and go.
Nathema is a tainted world. If I go there, I fall back into my old ways. Everything I have accomplished since being healed on Voss will be undone.
I believe you're strong enough to do this, but I won't force you to go.
Thank you. I will stay and watch over Senya in case she wakes.
I'll go prep the shuttle.
Okay. Onwards to this blighted world.
Scans detect only one structure emitting signs of life.
This world is unnatural. Like the Force is hollow.
I felt it too.
The Force flows through every living thing, Theron. Even you.
When the Emperor made everyone on Ziost go mad and kill each other, I felt a strange heat in the air. But this place is cold.
If we can feel the effects already, what happens when we touch down?
My power is limited here, but I will do what I can to shield you and your companions from the worst effects of the Void.
Taking us down.
Greetings, Empress. It has been far too long.
Where is Jarek?
Waiting for you in his lab. Do you remember the way?
Wait here.
I'll keep an eye on the shuttle. Call if you need me.
And we have a codex entry for the planet. No doubt we'll learn more about the world, maybe some of this codex entry. But, in short, is there any... I'm trying to think if it's worth explaining this codex entry now. In fact, why not leave this one unspoken? If you wish to pause and read it, you are more than welcome. But some of the history may contain a hint of spoilers for things we'll discover as we explore this world. Can I switch my loadouts here? Yes, I can. To find our way to the sanitarium.
A great city once stood here. Now only ruins remain.
We can but wonder what happened here. Of course, we've seen a world that has had similar, or a similar aftermath at the very least. It may give you a good idea of what happened here millennia ago.
Look at this. The cataclysm turned people to dust, yet a handful of trinkets somehow survived. Oh, more. It's worse here. The void, its hunger. It wants to devour me, mind and spirit, annihilate every trace of my existence.
I'll be at your side every step of the way. Together we can face anything.
Out of anyone else's mouth, that would sound like a lie.
The Void's draw is powerful, but it will also hide us from Vaylin's awareness.
Let's see if we can get these doors open.
A good thing you were not armed with such a weapon as a child. I fear none of my pets would have survived.
Why did your beasts attack me, Jarek? I am the Empress now, not a prisoner.
They respond to fear and hate. If you could learn to control your emotions, like your father, they would not trouble you.
I am not like Valkorion. You told me you'd made a breakthrough.
Everything is prepared, Empress, in the main lab.
Okay, I'm ready. For anything.
Okay. And into the sanitarium we go. The sole structure on the barren rock of Nathema, the sanitarium, was where Valkorion sent powerful Force users who opposed him for gruesome research experiments. The Force void enveloping the world limited the subject's ability to resist or escape, making it the perfect laboratory and prison. The sanitarium is home to a mysterious sect of Force sensitives called the Nathema Zealots. Though day-to-day order is maintained by the Keepers, specially trained Abyssin who serve as guards and caretakers. The halls are also patrolled by mutated creatures from other worlds that are genetically engineered to instill fear, terror, and obedience in the sanitarium's unwilling residents. The operation is overseen by an animate scientist named Jarek, an outcast among his own kind for the deviant nature of his research. Vaylin is the only known inmate to ever leave Nathema alive. A security access card. And we have a holo journal here.
Valkorion has given me free reign over his child. Death is the only line I am forbidden to cross. Fortunately, he has provided numerous subjects to test my more radical experiments on first.
Lovely. As long as she doesn't die, anything else is free reign. Such a loving father Valkorion is.
The beasts ripped a young man apart. He died screaming in front of Vaylin, but she made no move to help. Things are progressing well.
With all the experiments they did on her, I'm surprised she would ever set foot on Nathema again.
I imagine she would do anything to break free from Valkorion's mental conditioning.
Just keep my eyes open for any other holo journals. Oh, wonderful. I was wondering what these machines do, and then I realized I probably don't want to know.
I made Vaylin observe our dissections today. Showed her each twisted, broken corpse from every failed experiment. I let her see the damage caused by the implants and chemicals. Now she knows what lies ahead.
Yeah, look what's gonna happen to you shortly. We need to find another access card. We saw a figurine like this in the cinematic for Knights of the Eternal Throne. I have to wonder if this is a chamber they kept Vaylin in.
Vaylin killed another keeper today. She must learn that defiance has consequences. Isolation, fear, pain. Sometimes the simplest tools are the most effective.
Here, this will help.
And that was our first encounter with one of these Nathema zealots. A secretive group of powerful Force sensitives, the Nathema zealots live in total isolation on the Blighted World. Founded by Valkorion, The Nathema Zealots are among the only Force sensitives able to withstand the horrors of the Void through a regime of daily rituals and intense meditation.
Arcaan has given me free reign over his child. Death is the only line I am forbidden to cross. Fortunately, he has provided numerous subjects to test my more radical experiments on first.
However, while their mental conditioning focuses their power, it simultaneously erodes their free will. This was not accidental, as Valkorion sought to create an army of completely subservient yet incredibly powerful Force users. However, one unexpected side effect was that the Nathema Zealots grew dependent on the Void for their existence, and became catatonic if they ever left Nathema's surface. Hoping to extract some value from his failed experiment, Valkorion used the Zealots as wardens for the prison he sent to Nathema's sanitarium. He also recruited the animate scientist Jarek to study their mental conditioning so that he could use it to control his daughter.
Conventional methods only go so far. But the last subject I brought to the chamber went mad and clawed his own eyes out. I must recalibrate the machines before I use them on Vaylin.
Should feel better now.
I thought Vaylin would scream or cry, maybe even beg for mercy. But when the pain from the machines became too much to bear, she started laughing. A hideous, high-pitched cackle. The glorious sound of her spirit breaking.
A man who truly enjoys his work, as sick as it is.
I made Vaylin observe our dissections today. Showed her each twisted, broken corpse from every failed experiment. I let her see the damage caused by the implants and chemicals. Now she knows what lies ahead.
Okay, looks like we got the access card.
I have returned to Nathema years after I once helped Valkorion tame his child. Now Vaylin wants me to undo her conditioning. Failure is not an option.
Before we continue, just seeing if I can find the final journal.
Vaylin killed another keeper today. She must learn that defiance has consequences. Isolation, fear, pain. Sometimes the simplest tools are the most effective.
Be just a moment.
Sith, Jedi.
They must have died in agony.
Vaylin will go to any length to break her conditioning.
The strong must break their chains, even if it means the weak must suffer.
But the question is, will you prove stronger than Vaylin if she breaks her mental bonds?
If this doesn't work...
If you are strong enough to survive the process, your bonds will be broken.
Have any of your lab rats survived so far?
None were as strong as you. Is something wrong, Empress?
No. Let's begin.
Oh!
Vaylin! You have to stop her!
We're running out of time. Come on.
Yeah, I would say so.
I made Vaylin observe our dissections today. Showed her each twisted, broken corpse from every failed experiment. I let her see the damage caused by the implants and chemicals. Now she knows what lies ahead. Vaylin hunted Senya to the shores of Ord Mantell. She eliminated her mother's knights. But let Senya live. Is this a sign of familial love? Or a predator toying with her prey? Only time will tell. I have returned to Nathema years after I once helped Valkorion tame his child. Now Vaylin wants me to undo her conditioning. Failure is not an option. Wait! I am not your enemy!
I recognize you from the Holos. You're the one in charge of this place.
I am Jarek, a humble servant of the Eternal Throne who merely does what he is told.
A justification for evil I've heard far too often.
The pursuit of scientific knowledge is not evil, though there are sometimes unforeseen consequences. Vaylin, something went wrong. Her power is racing out of control. When it erupts, the entire asylum will be destroyed. We can survive this cataclysm, but we need to work together.
You work for Vaylin. Why would you help us?
Mutual survival. Vaylin's power has driven the beasts and keepers mad. Protect me from them, and I will guide you to shelter. Hurry and stay close. It isn't far.
And we should probably be hurrying, mainly because of that. The death fog. Which, if we actually pay attention, is coming forward. Very slowly. Yeah, time to go. More ancient sarcophagus here. Or sarcophagi, I suppose. The Sanitarium was built on top of maybe some Sith tombs.
What is this place?
The immortal Emperor's vault. Inside, Valkorion stored artifacts even he feared were too powerful and dangerous to use.
I cannot protect you from what lies inside.
Sounds like you don't want me learning your secrets. All the more reason to enter.
My daughter. What have you done?
She's free! You must... Before...
I can't hear you, you're fading.
Was that Valkorion?
Ever since we arrived, he's been acting strangely.
The void could be affecting him. Or there could be more to Nathema than he's told us.
The power surge overloaded the circuits. We're trapped.
This vault has to have some kind of backup system to restore power.
There is. You must reactivate the power generator. But do be careful. Valkorion sealed deadly guardians in here to protect his treasures. After centuries of hibernation,
I suspect they will be hungry.
Nothing's ever easy, is it?
And when were you gonna tell us about these guardians exactly? The Emperor's vaults have long been a subject of rumor among the Sith Empire's leaders, though how many exist remains unknown. Believed to contain dark relics of incredible power, the vaults are a mythic prize few speak of openly, and fewer still try to locate. The last known hunt for these vaults was conducted by SIS Colonel Jen Alkir shortly after the Emperor disappeared from Dromund Kaas. Acting on a tip from a highly placed Sith informant, Alkir searched the fringes of wild space. After several weeks, all contact from the Colonel ceased. Months later, Alkir's abandoned ship was found on Korriban, with no visible damage other than a wiped memory core and a missing astromech droid. The SAS tried to locate its missing agent, but Alkir's file was ultimately closed. The secrets of the Emperor's vault remain a mystery. We should see if we can't pry these chests open. Ooh, what was that? Oh, hi. Oh, hello. That looks like something interesting. Of course, I know none of these can be opened, but worth having a look. We need to restore power, which is hiding here.
Have you come to torment me again? No. I sense his presence, but it is faint, distant. You are not Tenebrae.
Are you some kind of recording?
It's the spirit of an ancient Sith Lord, though they're usually bound to their tombs.
I exist between life and death, imprisoned in this holocron by the one who lives within you. I knew him as Tenebrae, but my low-born son has worn many masks. Vitiate, Emperor of the Sith, Valkorion. His name does not matter. I am Lord Dramath. 1,000 years ago, I ruled this planet when it was a vibrant world named Madrias.
Never thought of Valkorion as having a father.
One of many offspring I sired. He was the least of my children, his mother a nameless peasant. But he murdered me, imprisoned my spirit, and turned Madrias into this.
You said this was once a lush and vibrant world. What happened?
He lured many Sith Lords here before consuming them in a dark ritual that wiped out all life on the planet.
He did something similar on Ziost.
His hunger for immortality must constantly be fed.
Why didn't he consume your spirit?
For 1,000 years he has taunted and tortured me. But now, salvation is at hand. This holocron has the power to destroy what remains of my essence. Grant me the release of oblivion.
I don't trust Valkorion, but I don't trust you either.
I can help you defeat Tenebrae. I know his weakness. This holocron is not just my prison. It can destroy him once and for all.
Every time Valkorion gets taken down, he pops up again in some other form.
He is immortal, but not invulnerable. This holocron is the instrument of his destruction. There will come a moment when Tenebrae is vulnerable. That is when you must strike. Until then, release me from my prison, keep the holocron close, and bide your time.
You know things about Valkorion that could be useful. Maybe we should keep you around for a while.
I have given you the key to end my son's existence. There is no purpose to keeping me alive.
Lana's right. We need every available weapon to defeat Valkorion. Including you.
No, release me, I beg of you.
That explains Valkorion's behavior. He didn't want you snooping around in his vault.
Hold on to the holocron for now. Valkorion can't know we have it.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay. We've made some friends.
I've got you.
Lord Drummer. 1. I like his armor. 2. He ruled the Sith world of Midrias more than a millennium ago. Caring little for day-to-day governing, the Sith Lord spent his time hosting feasts and traveling around the agricultural world. During a trip to the distant northern continent, Dramath had an affair with a poor farmer woman, siring a son who he promptly forgot. 10 years later, the Sith Lord heard rumors of a child gathering power, but did not personally investigate until his envoys failed to return. After days of travel, Dramath reached the source of the rumors only to face his illegitimate son, Tenebrae, the future Sith Emperor and immortal ruler of Zakul. That day, Tenebrae removed his father's connection to the Force and imprisoned him within a powerful holocron, leaving Dramath alone to wither slowly into madness over an eternity. It's 10 years old? Or maybe it may have taken him a little bit longer, since then he sent his envoys, and we don't know how long his envoys took to not report back. But at such a young age. Oh, we have another. Damage received reduced by 50% and immune to crowd control.
I've got you.
Oh.
Jarek didn't make it. Pity. At least he was right about our escape route.
Did you find what you were looking for, Empress?
You tell me.
I have never seen such power.
I am no longer chained.
And what of your former prison?
Tell our ships to leave orbit. Soon, there will be nothing left on Nathema but dust and ash.
You need to haul jets, Commander. Power readings spiking. The whole place is about to blow. I'll pick you up outside.
Yeah, no reason to tell me twice. Time to go. At least the death fog's not here anymore.
At the evac location, Commander. Just waiting on
I
you.
have returned to Nathema years after I once helped Valkorion tame his child. Now Vaylin wants me to undo her conditioning. Failure is not an option.
That place is about to come crashing down. Get out of there!
Yeah. I'm moving.
Got you on my sensors. You're close. You can make it. Get in!
You do love to cut it close, don't you?
Vaylin has broken her bonds. Now she will be stronger than ever.
The Alliance won't rest until she's removed from the throne.
I hope you get that chance. Did you discover anything significant inside my vault?
Nothing important.
Good. The relics sealed inside are far too dangerous to be released upon the galaxy.
Vaylin's long gone. What happened down there?
The Empress broke free from her conditioning. Now she's more dangerous than ever.
Then we must act quickly. What is our next move, Commander?
We can figure out a strategy once we're back on Odessen.
Wouldn't mind a bit of R&R first. Or at least a nice long nap in my own bed. Setting a course for... Call coming in.
Commander, do you copy? Odessen is under attack.
I've got you.
That's a lot of ships.
Looks like Vaylin sent her entire fleet.
Where's the gravestone?
Odessen, I need a status report. Now.
Vaylin caught us in dry dock. Just installed the last of those new upgrades. Need a few minutes to recalibrate our systems.
Ground forces are holding the line until the gravestone's up. But we're outnumbered and outgunned.
Hold tight, Bay 1. Help is on the way.
You and Lana can lead the charge. I'll do more damage if I slip behind enemy lines.
I specifically ordered this battle to end quickly.
The Alliance is showing unexpected resistance. We still have the advantage, but the price of victory will be high.
Then pay it! Arcaan is here. Mother, father, the Outlander. I will paint Odessen with their blood.
No new Alliance alerts, that's a good thing. But, yeah. Looks like the entire Eternal Fleet is here to put an end to the Alliance. Let's have a quick look at the Codex entry, perhaps. Yeah, the gravestone's trapped in the dry dock while mechanics work frantically around the clock to integrate the new enhancements that we gained from IOCAF. But once they're completed, we should have greater firepower, better shielding, improved speed, and maneuverability. But this is where we'll take a break once again. Thank you all for joining me here with even more Star Wars: The Old Republic. And when we come back, we're on to Chapter 8 of the Knights of the Eternal Throne expansion, The End Times. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.